Come geek out with us on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.
So here are all the pieces for the Mindless One Build-A-Figure out and ready to be assembled. I don't have any real rhyme or reason to it, but just to kind of go over which came with each figure. First, we have the body. That's what I'm going to look at first. This came with Lady Bullseye, and it does have this missing back piece. So in order to get it fully ready, you just have to snap the piece together. So there we go. Now it's together. Works well enough. I'm going to give the head next, which came with Blade. And there is another piece for the head, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. And this is, oh, that is stuck. So, not staying on. Probably should have heated the piece a little bit before I did this on camera, but I'm determined to make it work for you. All right, there we go. Now it's on. All right. After that, we'll move to the legs. The legs came with, I believe it was Luke Cage and Iron Man. So, first leg goes on relatively easily, and second leg also goes on same way, just by pressing it on using some force. Normally I'm used to like clickiness on Build-A-Figures, and this isn't clicking, so I'm hoping everything is on nice and sturdy. But so far we have a pretty decent looking Mindless One. Of course, I have the arms to stick on next. They came with, I believe it was Clea and the Hand Ninja, or the Fist Ninja. The Daredevil in this wave did not come with the Build-A-Figure piece. I honestly thought the Iron Man was going to be the one who didn't have a Build-A-Figure piece, which would have meant that I wouldn't have had to buy him, but they did Daredevil instead. So, all right, now that all that is said and done, here's the Build-A-Figure. I'll move my camera up a little bit so you can get a better view of him. And there we go. There is the Mindless One in his like stock out of the package, parts out of the package configuration. He does have two fists if you'd rather have him have fisted hands, and of course, in order to do that, you just have to take a hand off, pull it, like that, there we go, and just stick the fist on until it pops in. There we go, that gave a nice click, and now my Mindless One has a fist. And, you know, just to go over his articulation real quick, the head is on a ball joint, so it can move left and right, and it can do a little bit of up and down, actually more than I realized. So it can do up and down. There is like a like some kind of ball joint that moves in the chest here. So for the abdomen, you get up, down, left, right, swirl. You know, that's pretty cool. I dig that. Nothing else in the body though. The arms can go full 360. They can go out just about that far. The molding kind of gets in the way here. In terms of arm articulation, they can rotate at the bicep, and then there's a single joint here, but they can also rotate at the elbow, so that's kind of neat. Hands, of course, rotate and swivel, and that is the same on the other arm in all the places. So, you know, everything I just talked about also applies on both arms. On the legs, we get, oop, that wasn't in as secure as I thought it was. There we go. So with the legs, we get forward, a little bit of backwards, and quite a bit of out, and of course, thigh rotation. We do have a single knee, but again, they can rotate at the knee, so you get added articulation there. Feet, backwards, forwards, and pivot as well. And there is one more feature on this figure that I want to highlight. The last bit to highlight is this little red effect here, and it is like a laser beam effect. Now, the Mindless Ones can shoot energy out of their eye here, and if you don't want to have it just looking at you, you can plug this in, and it snaps in pretty nicely to have this kind of effect piece where it looks like, you know, they are shooting energy has been given off. I think it does look pretty cool. I think due to my shelf limitations, I will probably display the Mindless One without it. But it does look pretty cool overall. And this is a neat figure. My only complaint is that they made an army builder the Build-A-Figure, because I'd like to have 2 or 3 of these standing on my shelf behind Dormammu, something like that. So I may have to track down a few more. But overall, I think this is a pretty cool figure. So why don't you let me know what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you think of this figure. Is it something you were hoping to build? Is it something you were hoping to complete? Do you not care about the mindless ones? I'd love to know what you think. So leave a comment and leave a like if you're so inclined. And until next time, I've been Dan. You've been pretty awesome. I'll see you around.
Come geek out with us on the Rock Nerd Radio Show.